Good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, August the 14th, 2024. I got the date wrong on the last video. I said the 15th, but it's the 14th. I ain't trying to speed up time no faster than what it's already going. I promise you that. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in for another episode. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And my mind is working right now, so I'm kind of like cranking them out a little faster than what I normally would. And this goes for men and women, especially men, but it applies to women too. From real life-ish. Now, you've heard this saying before, a man ain't supposed to cry. That's not true, but you heard it before. I'm quite sure you have. A man supposed to cry. Now, I don't believe a man supposed to cry in front of his woman and other people. But I feel like it's okay for a man to cry when he's hurting. You got to release that pressure, that stress. Crying is therapeutic. It serves a purpose. God gave us the ability to cry for a reason. Even Jesus cried when they said Jesus wept. Even the Son of God cried. So it's okay for a man to cry, and a woman, women, we already know it's okay for a woman to cry. They cry to drop a dime, a lot of them. So that's why I say women included, but mostly to the men, cause a lot of men feel like they ain't supposed to cry, right? But it's actually good for you as a man to cry. But I'm gonna tell y'all a little something about me. Again, before I go into me. I don't see nothing wrong with a man crying. As a matter of fact, it's beneficial. It serves a purpose. Just don't ever cry in front of your woman if you can help it. Now, if your mom just passed, whatever, your woman have to be sitting there, you're going to let it go. I understand that. But overall, it's like a fart. I don't fart around people. If I got a fart, I go out somewhere and, that's the way I feel about crying. If I feel like I need to cry, I'm going to go out somewhere by myself and do it. I'm not going to let nobody see me crying. But lately, what I've noticed about myself, when it comes to that, because throughout my life, which y'all know my story, I've been through a lot of pain and suffering. Everybody's going through pain and suffering, but I feel like I've gone through a little bit more than the average person. To where I've been times I was going to take myself out of here, going through so much pain, so much suffering, compounded on pain, on suffering, just for years. And during those times, I cried. I shed tears in the beginning. But the pain and the suffering continued for so long till I found myself wanting to cry, but couldn't. I found myself being numb all of a sudden to pain. Being numb to the suffering that I was going through. You ever seen a child that was so bad, what have you, they got so many spankings and whooping? Y'all don't get whooping nowadays, you go to jail. But when I was growing up, we got whooping, spanking, what have you. And you got kids that, it wasn't me because I was scared of them ass whooping. My mom and dad didn't play. They give out some good ones. So I ain't want them. I ain't getting numb to those. But it was kids in my neighborhood that was so bad that for not bad like how bad it is nowadays, but bad like their mom said, don't get on top of that house. They get on top of the house anyway. Don't climb that tree. They climb the tree. They're kind of bad. Not no bad like these kids now. They're killing folks. We wasn't that kind of bad. Bad back then, climbing trees, going somewhere you weren't supposed to go, sneak out the house, out there playing when you don't punishment, but you out there playing kickball, and your mama told you don't go outside the house, but you out there playing kickball anyway. That kind of bad. So I had a friend by the name of Danny Boykin. Shout out, Danny. He would get whoopings to the point to where he don't even cry no more. He done got him so much the way his mama just whooping his ass. He just be looking over there at us, seeing that we laughing, and we be, but he just be looking. His mama going to town on him. He ain't shed a tear. Cause he done got so many ass whooping, can't cry no more. Probably it hurt. Ain't no way it didn't hurt. He just couldn't cry no more. So my point is, I've done so much suffering and pain and been through so much in my life. A lot of it I brought on myself. A lot of it was just lifing. Shit happens. What I ain't gonna do is blame nobody else. It's shit I brought on myself, and also life just lifing. Life doing what life do. Testing you, preparing you, molding you, teaching you. But some of us go through more than others. So therefore, I reached a point, at some point in time, to where I couldn't cry no more. I wanted to cry and couldn't shed a tear. Can you relate? Even to this day, I go through so much shit now. I worry about so much. I worry about my child. I worry about my family. I worry about my friends. Even if they don't know that they're my friend, you can be my friend and not know you my friend because I don't allow people around me, but I still got love for you. I still wish the best for you. I wish the best for my ex-wife. I wish the best for all my ex-girlfriends. I wish the best for everybody that was ever in my life as a friend or what have you. That might be an enemy now. I still wish the best for you. Even if I don't rock with you. I still want the best for you. I want the best for Mooch. I want the best for all the haters that email me with that bullshit. I know you suffering. I know really you're crying out. I know you're going through pain. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm not the only one that can't cry no more. When your haters hating on you, they really crying, but they can't shed no tears. Their action towards you when they hating, and they hating because they going through some pain, they suffering, what have you, and they looking at you, it don't look like you suffering as much as they're suffering, so they hate on you. And they start talking about you behind your back, they lie on you, they spread rumors, they this, that, and the other. All they doing is crying without shedding tears. The haters in my comment section with the nasty comments. That's emailing me with the nasty comments. Sometimes I might joke back, but at the same time, now I done got to where I don't respond to them because I understand your pain. I know where you're coming from. All you doing is crying. You're crying out to Big War. Big War, you idiot, I hate you. I want you to die. I got an email like that. That's a person that's crying, that can't shed tears. I ain't done nothing to him. It ain't about me. I can relate. I know how I feel. Believe it or not, I cry just about every day for different reasons, but I don't drop a tear. I'm crying right now, and you don't see no tears coming down my face. I have an internal struggle going on right now with my son, autism, my work, my channel. Loving what I do, what I'm doing here. I love YouTube. I love what I do, and I got to put up with trolls that I want to just slap the taste out their mouth, and I can't. So sometimes I get so mad on the inside. You know how when you get so mad you want to cry, but I can't. I can't shed a tear. I want to cry. I want some tears to fall. I can't. A lot of time, these days that y'all see me, y'all don't know I'm crying. when I'm making this video. A lot of stuff I'm talking about. When I was talking about people gonna be homeless, I was crying. When I'm talking about the economy, people struggling, everybody broke. Men and women can't get along with each other no more. The days of having somebody who love you for you and gonna be with you through thick and thin, them days are over. I'm crying when I tell y'all that. Y'all just don't see no tears. Have any of y'all noticed that no matter how bad you hurt, you can't cry no more? You done cried so much, you done shed so many tears, the way your tear ducts or whatever done stop working. I'll be dying inside. Time where I would have been boo-hooing. I done became, I don't know if it's stoicism or whatever, I done got to the point to where, fuck it. I'm crying. At the same time, I can't cry. What a life. The life of being a leader. Didn't know I was being prepped to be a leader. I had to get all them tears out of me. God, the universe, whoever. I got to get them tears out you, boy, because you got some hard times you're going to have to lead some people through. I didn't know it, didn't ask for it. I'm not no prophet, ain't none of that, I ain't asked for this. I call myself to get on here having fun making videos. Come to find out that people talking about I'm helping them. I ain't come on here for that. I didn't come on here for the hate. To be hated on like I am. I didn't come on here for that. I ain't come out here to create no enemies. Talk shit. I ain't trying to talk nothing about nobody and talk hate folks, and I ain't trying to do all that. And ended up with haters. Even though I ain't hating no damn body. People hate me for what? And I can't do nothing about it. So I cry. But not the kind of crying other people do. I suck it up, buttercup, and I keep moving. I keep pressing. Keep doing what I gotta do. No matter how I feel about it. No matter how bad, I'm crying and working at the same time. I'm crying and providing for my son at the same time. I'm crying and going to the gym at the same time. I'm crying and doing for my lady friend or whoever in my life at the same time while I'm crying. And then I have people come to me telling me what I ain't doing for them. Not knowing I'm boo-hooing right here in front of your face and you can't see it. Because I done shed all the tears I can shed. So now I cry without you seeing it. Oh, I release it. When I'm talking to y'all like now, I'm releasing it. Because some of y'all will say, Big Boy, you can't be like that, you're going to explode. No, I release it. I don't hold it in. I just can't shed tears no more. Last time I actually shed tears, like a boo-hoo crying, my son, when he was first born. 2 days after being at home, he laid there lifeless, wasn't moving, like he couldn't hardly breathe or whatever. We rushed him to the hospital and I was scared as fuck. And they hooked him up to all type of machine, couldn't figure out what wrong with it. I cried. Actual tears. Other than that, that's been it. And that was the verge of thinking of my son finna die. But other than that, I done lost jobs, lost women, cheated on, all types of shit. Couldn't shed a tear. But dying on the inside. I'm crying, you can't see it. There are times where I wish I could cry. I want to cry. I want to shed tears because I know the relief that comes along with that. I'd have been hardened. I'd have been turned to stone. What I once was a big soft teddy bear. Except when you cross me. Now, I'm on go 24/7. I'm always on alert. Always on the lookout. Always watching my back. Always ready for whatever. Always. That's how I had to live for the last 30 years of my life. What with that? I've been in a war zone. I got PTSD. But I ain't never been to Iraq, Afghanistan, none of that. I've been to the hood. I've been around the hood niggas and the hood chicks. The pimps, the prostitutes, the false prophets. I've been around them all. To where they turned me. I looked Medusa in her eye. And I turned to stone. And I've been stoned ever since. A statue can't cry. I don't know if y'all can relate or understand where the hell I'm coming from. Whether you can or whether you can't, I'm crying right now. And that's what I'm doing with this video. This is my version, my form of crying. Ain't no tears, but I'm crying. Because of the economy. I started a business from scratch, successful, watching it crumble. No doing it my own. Oh, I'm crying. Nothing I can do about it. Helpless, powerless, no control. I'm used to being in control of my destiny. I'm used to, if I work hard, go hard, I'm going to prosper. That don't apply no more. You can work your ass off, go hard, do everything you're supposed to do, and still fall off in the days we live in. Oh, I'm crying. Are you? Do you feel like crying? Do you want to cry and can't shed a tear? If so, I can relate. If you don't feel like nobody else can understand what you're going through, Big Ward do. Big Ward know what it feel like to want to cry and can't shed a tear. Big Ward know what it feel like to have folks effing with you, not knowing you ready to snap. While they playing games with you, you troll while you playing with me. You don't know I'm ready to snap, and you better hope I can't find you when I do. If I do, but I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to not snap. I'm gonna do what I've been doing for the last 30 years that's been kept me out the penitentiary for busting one of you haters' head. I'm gonna do what I've been doing. Depending on God first. And thinking about how I want to be up and down with them dudes packing peanut butter. So, I let y'all talk. And I go off and I cry. Cause you ever been so mad when you cried? Sometimes that's how I am. Because I'm like, these dudes don't know. And it be men. It ain't women playing with me. It's you men. You soft ass, beta male ass men. Don't know. The anger, frustration of the dudes you playing with. Be careful while y'all, and don't go for anybody. You might be out somewhere. Somebody pull up on site, hitting the horn, road rage, and that folk behind you blowing the horn. Ignore them. Don't flip them off. Don't shoot the bird. Folk at the light and they hit the horn on you or what have you, or cut you off in traffic and flip the bird at you. Ignore them. You don't know what type of bear those folks are wrestling with. You don't know what type of bear that person is fighting. Just you flip the bird at them because they blew the horn at you. Because I'm guilty of I done it. Who you blowing at? It just frustrates you. They might have scared you because I'm down on my phone while the light red. Somebody behind me hit the horn and scared me. Then I want to get mad and flip them off or something. You can't do that nowadays. You don't know what people are holding in. What you think road rage is? Them people ain't mad at you because you cut them off. They was already going through something that you didn't know about. You wonder why they acting like this just cause I just blew my horn at them and get your car shot up. They already be going through something. You don't know what people dealing with nowadays while y'all here playing with folks, taking folks for granted, what have you, like y'all be doing me. You're lucky. You better stop doing that because you're going to mess around and do that. Y'all ain't just doing that to me. Y'all ain't just trolling me. I'm quite sure you somewhere else probably picking that folk. You're going to pick on the wrong one. You're going to catch them at the wrong time. And they're going to unalive you. Because you playing. You thought life was a game. You thought folks out here having a good time don't know folks on edge every day. Don't know if people like me crying right there while you looking at them and you don't see no tears. While you playing with me, you don't know I'm crying right now. And you playing. Don't know what I done went through. Don't know what I just went through, and you playing. Do you feel like crying? Or are you crying and can't shed no tears? You may feel weird about that. I felt strange about that for a long time. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Do I need to see a psychiatrist? I'm supposed to be able to cry. I feel like crying. I want to cry. By the time I wanted to make myself cry, no tears. Not one tear. I'm quite sure there's something out there that can make me cry. And it got to be something very devastating. And I ain't trying to run across. I hope I don't experience that. But as of lately, as of right now, I'm crying without shedding no tears. If you feel that way, if that's what you're going through, you're not alone. Just hold on. I found ways to vent. I found other ways to relieve that stress. The gym, coochie, my videos, dropping the top in my old school, turn my music on and ride. I found ways to cry, to shed a tear, since I can't shed tears like everybody else. I found my other ways of dealing with it without snapping. Because if I hadn't them, I'd have been went off on some people the way I wouldn't be here no more. Whether I be in the ground or in the pen, one or the other, I wouldn't be here no more for the way I be feeling and how folk be playing with me and don't know. But I found a way to cope. You got to do the same for yourself. If you like me, the way you want to cry and you can't, you got to find another way to release that stress and pressure. Because I just can't cry no more. You're not alone. Get it, got it, good. Bye.